see those influencers and they're like, someone asked me and everyone knows no one asked them. This isn't one of those times. I put up a video on my Instagram last night. And I reckon I had a lot of fucking messages. 20, 30 odd, I reckon. Once you've seen the video, you'll know what it is and you'll also know the timing of why I'm talking about this. We have in stock Badger bags. Before I start the video, I'll start it with a disclaimer. Obviously, like, I run the People's Tool and that, so this is somewhat an ad for them. Like, if you want to buy a Badger, you can get them off us, and obviously it does benefit me. Aside from that, I'm also like an active member of the carpentry community, so I kind of want to get the information out there as well, regardless of like if you buy it off me or someone else, or if you don't buy it at all, I don't care. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But it's just worth bearing in mind. Now that's out of the way. I'm not sure how familiar people are with the story of Badger bags. They've been really hard to get for a long time. I'm not sure what state he's in, but his name's Joel, and he was like hand making each one of these individually. I had some mates get one. They had 6 to 8 month wait times on these, and then yeah, trying to order one, like even just getting an order in for one was a bit of an effort. Joel used to own Diamondback, I think, at some point, and then some shit happened there and he sold it and carried on with Badger. And Badgers have always kind of been like, Diamondback's pretty legit, but if you saw a guy with a Badger, like, you knew he loved his craft just because they were that hard to get. It took like reasonable dedication. So that's, yeah, like the backstory on Badger, I guess. The reason we have them now is because Badger and Occidental have worked something out, which I think is great. I think it'll make Occidental competitive again. Yeah, so Occidental's doing the manufacturing for Badger, which, like, Occidental's quality is like primo. They manufacture all in-house, all in America. Like, I love their leather bags just for more like the nostalgia than anything. I'm not a huge fan of leather now, but their bags next level, their craftsmanship's next level. Fuck, it's windy. So that's why we have these in stock and we'll continue to for a while. So it's not going to be 6 month wait times. Like, our purchase orders with Occidental are generally back out to us within a week, which is pretty fast, especially for how difficult the supply chains are at the minute. Into the actual bag, which you probably care more about than my stories. This is the Carpenter Edition. So I'm a framer when I do carpentry. So I wanted the bigger one. The other model available is the trim set. They're not that dissimilar. The trim's probably a bit shorter up, doesn't have the top pocket. Similar on that side. I don't think it's got that pouch on the bottom, and it doesn't have that one there. I've set this up pretty much how I've set up all of my bags, with the tape and square on the left hand side with a nail pick in underneath. I do like that, how it tucks in quite far away. You don't, it sounds like a fucking ridiculous problem to have. I wear an Apple Watch, and I often swing my hand down to my side, and on my Diamondback, my pick sticks out like that, and I often hit the face of my watch, and I'm always scared about just hitting the claw and cracking the watch. It's a first world problem, but it exists. Yeah, squares. I really like the configuration of this pouch, the side by side. I haven't seen Diamondback do anything like that yet. The only issue, and I think the reason they haven't done it, is because it kills the utility of this side. So if you have a look at, I've got a Diamondback here. The Eagle, for example, just has a single pouch on the front there, but you can still access the pencil slots there. So I have a feeling that's why Diamondback have strayed away from that. And so, like, on their Denali pouch, they've just put another pouch there instead of splitting those up, which is pros and cons. It depends what you use it for, really. Like if you want to carry a lot of nail punches and shit like that, then, or even if you want to carry pencils on your left hand side, you don't have a great option to do that with the Badger. But for me, it's not an issue because I never keep a pencil on the left hand side. Yeah, that's probably the only downfalls. If you carry a standard square, as in what are they, combination squares, that's how much I use one, you don't have a great spot for one. You'd have to do an attachment on the back. There's nothing that really, like, there's no slots on this pouch to poke it right through. But the build quality's amazing. I think the layout's going to work for a lot of people. Or is it behind? So that's a 10-meter tape. Keep in mind, I've only worn this bag for maybe 4 or 5 hours. Like, I literally pulled it out one of the boxes that came in yesterday. So it will stretch, it will wear in a little bit. And this is more of an overview than a review because I don't have enough experience in it to actually give an opinion. It's got your drill bits across the top there. They look like pretty nice tight loops. They're not closed on the bottom, so your little, like, stubby drill bits that go in your extensions aren't going to work that well in there. I'm pretty sure they'll slip through. But straight out the gate, 10 meter, fits in pretty well. Obviously more awkward because I'm holding it, not wearing it. Round to the other side. These, try and get a close up. They've got like these flange things, I guess you call them. They're not a divider, but like a flap. They're really good. I like those. I think for carrying tin snips, keeping your tin snips in the same place, they'll be great. And then it's kind of what you'd expect in most nail bags, of a few loops across the back for some tools. Front pouch, spot for a phone. You've got hammer hook on the back. One thing I probably like a little bit more on the Diamondback is the hammer holster location. It's not much, but it sits up a little bit higher. Personal preference. It's probably just what I'm used to. Like, I've worn that bag for a long time. Other than that, that's about it. Like, as far as sizing, I think I'm like 30 inches around the waist, so that puts me in a small. I quite like the arch support, the way it's shaped. Whether it's actually good or not, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, great set of bags. I did a YouTube review of like a whole heap of nail bags, like when we were in lockdown maybe 6 months ago. And these were kind of the ones that I didn't have yet, so I'm stoked to get them. One of the other questions I got asked a heap was what I would choose, Diamondback versus Badger. So that's a Choppo, in case you're wondering. So that's a Marzo on the right, Eagle on the left, on a 4-inch belt. The only thing it's missing to make it a Choppo is the gun loop, but I just hang it off there. It's never worried me. I don't carry a drill that much. They're much for muchness. I wouldn't throw out my Diamondback to get a Badger. I really like the Marzo pouch. I figured out after all these years I don't actually carry a heap on my right hand side. So the Marzo pouch works really well for me. It fits just enough. All I carry is like a knife, pencil, chalk line and a hammer on my right hand side. That's really it. So that fits that perfectly. And then very similar on this side. There's 3 compartments, which is kind of the same as your Badger. As far as length, pretty similar. I don't know, Badgers are cool, Diamondbacks are cool. Suspenders, before I get fucking sidetracked dribbling on other shit. Diamondback have a 4-point suspender, which is on these rings here, 1, 2, 3, 4 around the front. Obviously Diamondback suspenders fit it, and most of the Occidental suspenders fit it. Oxy run on 4-point suspenders as well. The Badger runs on a 3 and it's a different system. So I wouldn't recommend hooking 4-point suspenders to this unless you're gonna get, Occidental do this kit and it gives you some loops. So I'd rerun the loops. If you search 5055K Occidental, that's the SKU for the part you need. I don't know why I know that off the top of my head. You'll be able to slide them on there and hook on 4-point suspenders. Other than that, I reckon Buckaroos will fit through there pretty well. And then obviously Badgers, I'd say we'll get at some point. These suspenders look pretty nice. I don't wear suspenders a heap, but I like softer suspenders with just padding on the shoulders. Yeah, they're meant to just do the job and not be felt really, aren't they? Other than that, that's about it. This isn't going to help you decide at all, but I know now you've seen two next to each other, it might. I'd say I'll wear the Badger for a while just because it's sick. Yeah, I wouldn't be sad if I had to wear my Diamondback again though. I don't know, just buy whatever nail bag makes you happy. If you're not happy, buy another nail bag, it'll fix it. That's probably it for this one. I think this video will go quite well. People want to see this shit. It's like, I reckon tools are like my most requested thing to be shown. It is good because the videos are kind of easy to do. There's not a heap of editing as opposed to like the framing stuff. So it works well for me. It's just getting the time to come out to site and do it. Like, I fucking hate recording when there's like other people around because they're like, what are you doing? And you're like, recording a video for YouTube. It just sounds like a fucking dumb answer. So that's why I don't do these that often, because I've got to have the time to come out to site when there's fuck all people around. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. We're going pretty good. I think by the time I upload this, it'll be kind of 8-9 days since my last upload, so consistency getting there. But yeah, like, I don't know, even if your video doesn't, like, even if I haven't done your video idea yet and you've already told me about it, just keep commenting it. I read most of them, I think, when I have time. And then, yeah, eventually, like, I'll come to it, because one day I'll run out of ideas and start reading comments for ideas. But yeah, I thought I'd try and pump this one out quick just because of the timing of it. We got these in on Thursday, I think, and we've sold out of most of them already. But I'd say we'll get more in next week. I hope we get more in next week. We sold a lot really fast. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think. Cheers.